Hey guys, it's Coco here. Welcome back to my channel. It's all about you. I'm so excited to be here. So today I'm coming to you guys with a requested video, which I absolutely love. So if you guys have like any requests, please feel free to let me know what it is, and I will definitely try to get that video out for you guys as soon as possible. This request is about makeup brushes and how to use them. Especially this is great if you're new to makeup and you're not really sure on what to do. So the first thing that I want to kind of bring to you guys is do not put yourself in a box of what this brush is for. It says that it's an angle brush, so I can only use it for, you know, what the girl told me at the makeup counter. Whatever you feel comfortable using your brushes, use them for that. If you get a better result using a different kind of brush, go for it. It's about whatever is going to make you feel comfortable. The next thing is that I want to say, especially if you're a beginner, I would suggest you get a brush set that is going to be no more than 15 brushes. If you get a full-on brush kit and it's like 80, 30, 25 brushes in there, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're not going to know what's for, and you may just kind of be like, fine, whatever. So I would suggest a brush set with 15 or less, really 10 or less, but you know, some don't come like that. So the one that I'm going to be working with today and kind of talking you guys through is going to be the BH Cosmetics Pop of Color brushes. As you guys know, these were in my favorites. I'm really enjoying these brushes, so I thought it would be good to kind of go through, talk you guys through these brushes, and then if you have any questions, just leave them below. So let's just kind of get started. Another rule of thumb that I think will more than likely help you guys out is that the bigger brushes are face brushes. So these brushes here are face brushes. So just think about that when you get your kit. The bigger the brushes, those are going to be more than likely used for your face. The smaller the brushes are probably going to be eyes. So let's just kind of go through each brush individually. I'll tell you what the brush is for and then what I use it for. So the first brush, it's going to sound like I'm saying blush, but I don't know. If I say blush, I mean brush. So the first brush in this particular makeup kit is the powder brush. That's what this is. As you can see, it's a flat top brush. It's completely fine. Well, not flat top, but it's even across the top. This is a big brush. This brush can be used to apply foundation or blush. This is what this brush is for. This is what I use it for. It doesn't mean you have to use it for that, but when you see a brush like this, it's for foundation, powder, if you want to apply your powder, if you want to do your blush, that's what this brush is for. You really wouldn't use it for your eye because it's huge. The next brush is the angled powder blush brush. These are what these blushes are called. So this brush is for putting on your blush, is what it is traditionally used for in this particular set. It's for putting on your brush. I personally use it for contouring. Why do I use it for contouring? The angle. If you can see, it's going to fit right into my little area here that I want to contour really kind of perfectly, as it just kind of goes along my face. It's going to do everything that I wanted to do for contouring. Do you have to use it for contouring? No. That's what I use it for. You can use it for blush as well. And you can also use it to put on your powder highlight. So that's what you can use that for that as well. I would not use this brush for foundation. Why? Because of the angle. Your foundation is going to be very blotchy and it's not going to be evenly put all over your face. So that's what that brush is for. The next brush is the foundation brush. That's what this brush is for you to put on your foundation all over your face. It's a flat brush. Some people call it a painter's brush, but it's a flat brush. That's what this is for. What I personally use this brush for is to apply my powder highlight. So after I have highlighted my face here, then I use my banana powder, and that's what I use this for. And the reason why I use this is, as you can see, it kind of fits right there up under your eye. So I apply my powder highlight with this. That's what this is for. But it's a foundation brush, so you can also apply foundation with it, and you can put the foundation on your hand or directly on a brush and kind of paint it on your face. Why I don't use this for foundation is because when I'm done applying it, I'm still going to need a brush like this to blend it in. So that's why I do not use this to apply foundation, and I use it for what I just said I used it for. So the next one that I have in this kit is called the Flat Complexion Brush. And this brush I personally enjoy using to apply my liquid highlight under my eye. So once I have done my foundation and I'm ready to apply my under eye highlight, I like to use this because it's small and it's very dense, and I can get a lot of product on there and really work it around my eye. Another rule is do not mix your brushes that you use for liquid and the brushes that you use for your powder products, because it's going to ruin your brushes. They're going to get that kind of like when you mix water and powder or lotion and powder, it gives you that kind of pasty type gook that's going to be on your brushes. So you want to make sure that you keep your powder and your liquid brushes separate. Do not, like, I wouldn't apply my liquid foundation or concealer with this and then use my powder concealer. So that's that. So that's what I use this for, my liquid concealer. But then again, you can use this for anything. The set for this is to blend. So if you want it, I'm not really sure what you would blend with this, but that's what it is called. It is called a complexion blending brush. So kind of really for what I said I use it for is what it's for. The next one I have is called a flat complexion brush. And I use this one for the same thing when I use powder. So I use this one to go down my nose when I am using my powder, or up here. You can use it under here if you like, here or here. You can use this part here because it is rounded for your contour if you want a more I would say sharp contour, but this is a complexion brush. That's what it's called, and you can use it for what I said or what you find comfortable when you use it. So that's that, and now we're going to get into the eye brushes. So the first thing I want to say about your eye, what you're going to use for your eyes is, of course, they're probably going to be smaller. When you are holding your brushes, hold them like you hold your pencil or your pen. When we were all in kindergarten and we were learning how to write, there was a reason why you hold your pen a certain way. You grip it. It's because you're not going to be writing all over the paper. You're going to be focused on one area of the paper. So that would be the same thing with your makeup brushes. So hold them like you hold your pencil. And remember, in school, the closer you wrote, the harder and the darker that your writing was, and the further back, the lighter your writing was. So that's going to be the same thing when it comes to your makeup. The closer you hold it, the more product is going to go on your face, and it's going to come on more harsh. The further back it is, you can continue to build on that product. So because I have this one in my hand, this is called the Fluffy Angle Shadow Brush. Okay, I'm putting these in no particular order on how you would use them, or in which order, but I'm just going to tell you guys what I would use this for. So this is a powdered angle brush. This brush is good for applying product to your V area and your under eye area. Because it is fluffy, you can get a really good V, and then you can also bring it into your crease. And because it is so fluffy, it can almost work as like a blending brush, and that is what I use this for, and to blend my under eye. So that's what this brush is for, and it was kind of out of order because I kind of just grabbed it. Okay, the next brush I would say is probably the most important brush of any brush you will ever get, and that is a blending brush. And this is called a tapered blending brush. And it's tapered because it's smaller. This is probably the most important brush you're going to have, because any great eyeshadow look all is about blending. So what you're going to do is, once you apply your product, you're going to want to blend it out so everything is just not blotchy. You want it all to seamlessly appear as if it's just kind of one eyeshadow that's fading in and out of colors. So for example, I added a really black eyeshadow here, and then I added a transition color here. In order for that to look so blended, I actually blended it out. And that's what that is for, to blend your looks out. It's not the only reason why, only thing you can use it for. That is what I use it for. The next one we have is the number angled liner brow brush. So this is kind of just like our tapered brush, but it's not fluffy. And this is often used for adding color to your brows, highlighting your brows, if you want to apply some mascara to your eye. This is a lip brush, but I use this as a precision brush. I do not like to use brushes to apply my lipstick. Some people do. And when I say precision brush, if you guys can see here on the inner corner of my eye, I have like some different color. That's what I would use this brush for, because it's so small, it can really get into those little areas of my eye that, say, the angle brush may not be able to get to, or a different kind of brush. Also, if you're doing a look where you might be doing more than one different color on your under eye, you can use that for that. So this I use, it's called a lip brush, but any kind of small brushes like this are going to be lip brushes or a precision brush. That means you can use it to make little small details on your makeup. So guys, the one thing that this kit is missing is a lid brush, I like to call them. And there, some of them are called shadow brushes, or I like to call them lid brushes, and those are brushes that I love to use to apply the color to my lid. There are two that I really enjoy. I'm not really sure. This one is a crown brush, and this one is an e.l.f. and it's called a C brush. This is called a flat brush or a painter brush. If you look at it, it looks very similar to this brush, very similar to that brush. It's just a small version of these brushes, and I enjoy this one because if you can see, it kind of takes on the whole lid, and I can just apply it. It keeps a lot of product, but it doesn't only keep a lot of product, it transfers a lot of product as well. So this type of brush, a small flat brush, is a really good brush that I personally like to apply eyeshadow to my lids. And the next brush that I would suggest you get is called a C brush. It's the e.l.f. C brush, and I'm pretty sure in other companies they call it something different, but I enjoy this brush. It's very dense. It's only $3, and you get a lot of product. It doesn't transfer as much product as this one, so you're going to have to keep kind of going in. But this is a great brush in the handle. So the next thing I want to talk about when you're doing your brushes is your handles. Make sure you get something that you're comfortable with. These are bigger handles, but I'm fine with that. I enjoy them. Smaller handles are good as well. So guys, I really hope that, oh, my earring just fell out. So guys, I hope that that was informative. If you guys would like to see like a next video where you see me applying my makeup or my eyes with these brushes, and how you would really so you can kind of see how it works, I will be definitely happy to do that for you guys. I really hope that this was helpful. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you beauties next time. Bye guys.